This is Kai Jackson from Fox 45 doing this town hall, and this town hall was fake. It was fake news by Fox 45. All right?
I know there are a lot of you who have questions. We definitely want to do that. Pastor Todd Yeary, what we're hearing tonight, particularly...
And you can talk to Pastor Todd Yeary, too, as far as me blowing the whistle. Like, I came up in there, and I was at their event. All right? We had Ed Norris. You had Kai Jackson. So we're going to talk about Kai Jackson right now. We had Mary Rubala. That's Kai Jackson. That's Mary Rubala. That's Vic Carter. That's Denise Cox. All right? Consent to be videotaped. All right? That was me at Spring Grove back in 2011 when I was kidnapped by the state. Kai Jackson had full knowledge of this at WJZ. WJZ, the Baltimore Sun, y'all participated in the coercion of my incarceration. Y'all participated in it. The black faces that was on the media talking about how I committed this act of terrorism when I didn't do anything but blow the whistle. Kai Jackson, what? Kai Jackson and TJ Smith was down there today. Charles Gibson and Gayle King got this, all right? This is a breakdown of the role that the media plays in misinformation in Baltimore. Here goes the request from Johnny Oleski asking for the Department of Justice to investigate my case. All right, if you can read it, you can blow it up. February 2019. I am writing in reference to Dwayne G. Davis. All right, that was because I was kidnapped in Illinois and Maryland for making a documentary about Fox 45, about WJZ, and how y'all protect the corruption here in Maryland. That's Ed Norris. He was there. Y'all seen me talk to everybody tonight. Y'all seen me putting on my show. I was kidnapped from my apartment, 1402 Lochner. Dwayne G. Davis, 1402 Lochner, apartment A. Dear Judge Bridges, I am respectfully requesting permission from your court to travel to Washington, D.C. to visit the Department of Justice, the FBI, and various members of the Illinois and Maryland Senate and Congress. I have a judiciary hearing on my false imprisonment, 12/24/2007, and appeal my convictions from 6/2/2008. I have filed the proper paperwork with the court, State's Attorney Waller, Boris, and my lawyer, Mr. Bailey, all of whom refused to respond to my mail or my Freedom of Information Act request. I also request for the third time a copy of my discoveries, my indictment papers, all police reports, and my videotape taken from my camera. Also a copy of the squad car video and transport from Zion to Waukegan, Illinois, 12/24/2008. A copy of my property report, Miranda rights, statement, and consent to search form. All notes from files from Karen Levy, Mr. Grant, and Mr. Dunn's report. I've also requested the transcripts from all my court appearances in front of Judge Rossetti and my release in 2/6/2008. I'm an indigent, and it is my right to request this information. I asked for a change of venue hearing. I got all that. Ed Norris got that. See that? 2008. Ed Norris got this. You feel me? The Maryland Black Caucus. Tony Bridges, Governor O'Malley's office. Bobby Zirkin, Teller Branch. WJZ, Mike Shue. That's Johnny Oleski. That's the Department of Justice. That's Baltimore City Council, the mayor, the Baltimore delegation, and the police commissioner, Harrison and Mosby. And like I said, that's Kai Jackson. And that's Kai Jackson's town hall. You talk about racism, corruption. Well, that's black on black racism. Kai Jackson been knowing me for over 20 years. And not once has he spoken up for me. You know what I'm saying? He been protecting the white supremacy and the white corruption here in Baltimore because it pays his bills. It sends his kids to Garrison Forest. It pays for his suits and ties. I know what you did last summer. I got the videotapes. I got the videotapes of all of y'all. Like I said, it's the art of getting money. You feel me? Your videotapes. April 2007, Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. We was talking about a documentary. See that? A documentary. about your judicial system. 1402 Lochner, I was kidnapped. That's David Irwin. All right. So we talking about your fraternal order of police. None of y'all want to talk about ending the war on drugs. Fox 45 wants to spin this, and you want to demonize Jack Young. It ain't Jack Young, it's your politics. You feel me? It's your politics. It ain't Jack Young, it's your politics. But it's you. It is you, because you part of Governor O'Malley's machine. Now, if you get Brandon Scott in there, watch how it go. But like I said, as far as like right now, it's Kai Jackson.
The woman who talked about the loss of his sister, is we're hearing a lot of pain in the community. We want to make sure we not only acknowledge that, but how do we get to stopping this pain from continuing? It seems to be a...
You're not talking about ending the war on drugs. Not one of your panelists talked about ending the war on drugs, but Ed Norris did. I got Ed Norris to say that here. I got Ed Norris to say that. I got Ed Norris to say end the war on drugs. That's Ed Norris. And that's Ed Norris. That's a paper trail. So can't nobody say that they didn't know. Y'all made me famous for toilets. I'm gonna run with that shit. Y'all took my property. It says it right here. The entire contents of the defendant's vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. Alright? If these contents have been destroyed or disposed of, then produce them and provide them to my lawyer. My lawyer participated in this because I didn't get none of that back. Mosby participated in this because I filed charges. Nearham, they did the same thing. They destroyed evidence as well. And that's Judge Bennett. Like I said, President Trump got this. Since y'all talking about President Trump, and y'all talking about President Trump on Fox, let's talk about President Trump and the evidence that you got. Peter Francott, I need an audit, a full audit, a state and federal audit. $2.6 million I'm out of, and it's your job to audit me. That's your job. Joe Kane was there. Governor Hogan, Jane Miller, and that's Mr. Hardin of the Department of Justice. Money count itself. And I need an audit, a federal and a state audit. Jackson. That's Ed Norris. That's Todd Yeary. That's the rule. You feel me? Hey Kai, how you doing? Alright. Remember this, Kai? Remember that? Alright. This is Kai Jackson. That's Kai Jackson. This Kai Jackson when I got locked up. When I called blackface or something out black community, that's Kai Jackson. You don't want to answer these questions. But like I said, this Kai Jackson. That's Ed Norris. That's Todd Yeary. I was making a documentary about the play-to-play politics. Ed Norris remember me very well, don't you? Ed Norris. Loud, Ed Norris. Very obnoxious. But I'm good at what I do. Kai Jackson. I am good at what I do. And Mosby. You feel me? I gave Ed Norris this information too, but Ed couldn't do. And Jeff Abel. Go to Jeff Abel. He got that. Y'all got all this. And I'm loving TV because, like I said, I'm selling this to Netflix. Sex, lies, and videotapes. Black faces protecting white supremacy in Maryland. I am Dred Scott. Can't hide from a lie. Truth you only got to tell once. And this is the truth.